Yo, peace and love, y'all. It is Mayron Music Monday, and I hope y'all did y'all homework. We are going to talk about Precious Jewel's album, Pensive Poetics. It was released in 2025. It's 19 minutes long, and it's only 5 tracks, so I would suggest you listen to it all the way through. Immediately, the first thing I want to talk about is actually this. The construction and attention to detail on the physical CD makes it in itself something worth having. Whether it's the artwork, whether it's the inside inlet with all the lyrics and the songs, whether it's the choice of actually making the CD have some style as well, all these things are important and it makes the physical thing worth having. Now, on top of that, the music is amazing too, but I do want to make one more slight tangent before we get into it. Precious Jewel, for those who know, is an artist who performs around the DMV in Baltimore. I have had the honor of seeing her 4 times. Off the top of my head, the twice that I really stand out to me are the first time I saw her, which was with Brandon Woody in a Cuban cafe in Baltimore, and at a festival at the park in Baltimore. And the 2 things I want to mention about this is, number 1, the context in which I listened to this album is actually through those performances, because it's so clear that she takes her craft so seriously. When I first saw her perform in Baltimore with Brandon Woody at the Cuban restaurant, I could feel her spirit. I could feel her passion. I could feel and understand how seriously she took what she was doing. And that matters, right? This is just a shout out to every single up and coming artist or younger artist. The way you perform matters. It leaves an impact. And on top of that, I just want to call out how incredibly kind and open she's always been with me. With that said, let's talk about the music. Like I said, it's 5 tracks. It starts off with the song called Psalms. Psalms has an incredible beat, right? The soundscape to Psalms is what makes a song. Yes, there are important things that the artist is asking, right? They're asking about freedom. Yes, it's important that Psalms itself is a prayer. Yes, it's important that there's a prayer for more here, right? The song ends with, gimme one more, gimme one more. Like there is a prayer happening here. There is a asking happening here, but it's happening on this beat that is absolutely hypnotic, that sort of weaves you into the album. Now, I'm going to skip to the end, to my favorite song on the album, in my opinion. And like I said, you should listen to the entire thing. It's only 19 minutes. And that's Zinc. Because where you start with a prayer, where you start with asking for things, Zinc talks about, in my opinion, what is heartbreak, right? And it talks about sort of like that process, and it talks about some of the acceptance of it. And it talks about, I'm just going to read some of the lyrics here. Days grew together, roots tangled in hand, adrift new currents, dry feet approach the sand. Eyes angled low, try not to offend, oh woe is me, oh woe is me. Followed your lips as they spoke goodbyes, I could not cope, starstruck she lied. A gaze as cold as carcass, she still feel. There is, even reading that, there is so much poetry in that, and it's kind of lazy to talk about Precious Jewel as just a child of Erykah Badu, even though it's clearly there. And that might be because I just saw Erykah on Sunday. I'm subconsciously comparing them more than I should. But all the elements of soul, of R&B, of poetry, of rap exist in her album, and they come from that lineage. And that small verse is such a great example, because that in itself has 10,000 meanings. But that thread that connects the album through is really what makes this thing special for me. And the way I've been listening to this album, the way I've been using this album, is I've been using it to calm down, right? Like, it's the end of the day. I need to relax. I need to figure out what's going on. This is when I put this kind of music on. This is when I take a moment before my night prayers, or before I go to my mosque for the night prayers. I listen to this, sometimes even on the way there. There's 2 songs in the middle. Well, there's 3 songs in the middle. All In, Real Thing, and Watch Your Step. But to that idea about watching your step, and that song in particular, she says something, and the way she says it is important, right? It's not just the thing that she's saying, but she says something. Feet walk faster than my mind. Feet walk faster than your mind. And that's the theme of Watch Your Step. About how we are outpacing ourselves. We do not have time to think deeply about what's happening, right? we are constantly being outpaced by others, and we are constantly outpacing ourselves, right? You have to watch your step. As you get faster and faster, as I saw your feet walk faster than my mind, I saw my feet walk faster than my mind, I saw our feet walk faster than my mind. As that keeps happening, as we get faster and faster, you're more likely to trip. And again, it's not like this is like mind-blowing, but it's the way the music composes together and the way that she says it, and this reminder that you can hold actively slows you down. And like I said, the two songs in the middle, Real Thing and All In, are definitely worth the listen. All In is actually the shortest of them. And there are these themes of prayer, of trying, of heartbreak, that are just ever present throughout this basically 20-minute album. To take on such large things, to put them into such concise words, and to put them into music that really moves you is what makes this album good.